All right, welcome to the UniSwim podcast, UniSwim Canada podcast. Right, this is Dave Ling. I'm joined by regular host Marty. Marty, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, Dave. How are you?
I'm good. I think I'm hijacking your hosting duties. So do you want to take that from me?
I mean, sure, I can take that. So, thank you, Dave, for joining me today. Everyone,
I'm a second-time caller, long-time listener.
Yes, long-time listener, second-time caller. We tried to get Dave on, and my computer decided to blow up. And to this day, I still need to bring it to a shop in order to fix whatever's going on with it. So, hopefully one day we'll get that fixed up. So today, Dave and I, our main task on this podcast is our top 10 team prediction for
10? Oh my.
We have only seen prelims of day one.
Okay.
So, a lot riding on these predictions. They're totally going to be perfectly accurate with no mess ups based on all the swimming that we've seen so far.
Okay. I don't even know if I can name 10 teams in the swim meet, Marty, but I'll do my best.
All right. I believe in you. I believe. You swam. I believe.
I'm a high-definition swimmer. Okay.
So my number one, we were talking about this a little bit on the pool deck. We were talking a little bit. My number one for men.
We'll talk men's meet first. Okay, let's talk about the men's. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to switch to ladies first because that's
okay.
Just nice. It's just better.
This is fantastic.
I'm going to say UFT defends the title.
Okay. Do I get to retort?
Yeah.
You're wrong. I know I agreed with you this morning. All right. But UBC killed it this morning.
They did.
They killed it. Like they have 15 A finals tonight to U of T's 10.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So aside from us starting off with you being wrong, we're off to a great start.
That's okay. I'm allowed to be wrong. All right. What's your number two team? Let's do back and forth.
U of T.
U of T?
Yeah.
I agree. It could go either way, I think.
It couldn't. No, it's going to go one way, but that's all right.
All right. I agree with that. I definitely think U of T, it will be in that top three at the very least. We can both agree on that.
Okay. Who do you got number three?
My number three, I'm gonna say McGill. I have not looked at all the teams and
bold
how many
move.
made finals
Bold.
tonight. But I'm going bold. They're the host. They're hosting the thing. I'm saying McGill. They're gonna pull it out. They're gonna do it.
Okay. Again, you're wrong, but that's only because of math. Calgary will be third.
Probably. Yeah.
McGill will be fourth. Then it gets interesting, Marty. This is when I stop losing track of names. I assume that Brock's going to be fifth and Laurier is going to be sixth. Are there any Laurier women here?
Unfortunately, there are not any Laurier women here.
Okay, so they're not going to be sixth on the women's side. Gotcha.
It won't be sixth. Probably not.
Next year,
exactly.
Maxine Mullins on the come up. I've heard that on the last podcast.
Yes, Kelton Langman is sure of it. That she's going to join us at USPORTS.
Okay, fifth. Who do you got?
See, fifth is tough. I mean, a little bit of cheating here. The USPORTS ranking has University of Alberta. And honestly, I like that ranking. Alberta getting third at Canada West this year. They've been swimming fast. They've been swimming really fast. So I'm going to go with that University of Alberta. I'm going to agree with USPORTS swimming rankings.
Okay. I have no idea whether you're right or wrong, but I'm just going to assume you're wrong.
Fair. That's reasonable.
All right. And
I'm not right off.
I will say that the Ottawa women will be fifth.
Okay. They were going to be my number 6, so I respect that. That's a good answer.
See, we're flipping here, but I got it. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Exactly. That's fine. So
seven.
6, okay, we're on to 7. Okay, 7. Oh, that's so tough. 7. I would love to see. I'm going to put them here. We're gonna be completely wrong. I would love to see. Oh my God, how are we this far down and I haven't said this team? University of Montreal.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Good.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
they have the girl. I believe she's going in first in the 100 fly tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, and that might be enough if she's on the podium once or twice this weekend for them to be pretty good.
I have noticed I had technical difficulties once again, as my life seems to be just continuous of. I was looking at the men's rankings, not the women's. So
Okay.
now we're on the right track here. Who is your number 8 then?
Number 8, man. Now we're getting down to it. The University of Victoria has a big team. I would put them as going to be in the top 10 and as good a shot in the dark as any here.
Yep, that's fair. I'm going to say somewhere on this top 10. This is going to be my number 9 spot, but they're going to be in the top 10 somewhere. We're going to see Western. Western's 100% being in this top 10.
Oh,
they have a ton of swimmers, big team. Shona Branton. They got some big names.
I've heard of her. Yeah, she's pretty good.
She's pretty good. They'll be in the top 10.
She's going to be on the podium. Yeah, I should have put Western before you, Vic.
Yeah, we're messing it up. That's okay.
That's okay. As long as we don't edit this thing, this is coaching at its best here. Okay, Western. Yeah. Who's 10th team? Who's the last team in the top 10?
I'm putting Dalhousie. I want to see AUS in the top 10. Plain and simple. And I think Dow can do it.
Okay. One of our strength and conditioning guys at Brock is actually working at the Oakville Aquatic Club this year. Actually would cause me physical harm if I said that D word on the podcast because he's a proud Acadia alumni. So in scratch of that, I will choose the University of Waterloo women to be 10th.
Okay, you Waterloo women. Okay, I like that. Okay, I think that's good ranking. I think all those teams have a good shot of being on there. Now, who wins it and who places where? Now, that's a lot harder.
No, it's not. UBC is going to win again, Marty. We've had this talk. It's just mathematical here.
I mean, currently, according to the USPORTS ranking, Brock is supposed to come 14th on the women's team.
I can't wait. We got one swimmer. She's going in 13th tonight in the 50 back. Very proud of her. It's Tatum O'Connor. I don't know which one of you guys ruined that name on the last podcast, but Tatum O'Connor, remember the name.
When Kelton said Tatum, I didn't notice it, and I was editing it, and I'm like, how did he say Tatum?
You guys did a pretty good job butchering all the names.
It's a unique character trait that we're very proud to possess, and not embarrassed at all by it constantly.
No, we hosted OUs this year. We had an announcer, a young man who's actually in his last year of high school, Cameron Carter, and he was pretty terrible at names as well. And I felt very proud, very proud.
I felt bad for him because I heard that he was young. Cora told me that he was a young guy, and Cora Holt for those watching and listening. Awesome kid. Great person, but. Yeah, I felt bad because I had that job for high school graduation one year, and didn't go the best. I'll be honest. Could have been better.
No. I mean, I think high school graduation has a little bit higher stakes in parents' hearts than OUA swimming, but yeah, it is a thankless job.
Yeah, definitely, because everyone's always mad.
Okay, all right, let's talk about the men's meet. Who's going to win the men's meet?
Turn. All right.
Wait a second. You went first last time. I'm going first.
Yeah, you're going first. That's right.
Okay. UFT's winning the men's side.
Who'd you say?
UFT. They're winning the men's side. Guaranteed.
UFT? See, I think that's controversial. I'm saying UBC.
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate your thoughts. You're wrong, but
I think it'll be close either way. I think it'll be close. I think they both have a good shot. They both have fantastic athletes. They're both, they've been the two dominant teams in the country for a long time now.
Yeah.
I was shocked last year when Toronto didn't even finish on the podium. Ottawa snuck in there.
Yep.
But they're looking a lot stronger this year, and we can both agree on that for sure.
Good first-year men on UFT. And did you see Andrew Herman swim this morning?
I did. I was near you. I kept running over. I was like, oh, my God.
I watched that swim with a tear in my eye, and if anybody on my team understands, they understand. If they don't, that's fine. Good swimmer, big, long backstroke kid, 24.0. Loved it.
Yeah, that was crazy. It's crazy to watch. I should also mention, since we're talking about UFT, I should give a quick shout out to Quinn Matisse, since he was standing next to me when I was taking pictures during prelims this morning, and he went, "Marty, new podcast, and you don't do a U Sport top 10?" And then I was like, I need to get Dave Lang. He joined me with this.
I'm here whenever your friends have abandoned you.
Let's go.
All right, third, Calgary.
Yeah. Fully agree. Calgary. They're a fantastic team. I mean, I think they have a shot at even moving up higher than that, but the safe spot is third for Calgary, 100%.
Yeah, again, you're wrong, but I appreciate you thinking.
McGill fourth. Optimism.
McGill fourth.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with that.
Okay.
Fourth place, I agree with. They're a strong team. They did awesome at RSEX. They're looking scary. I honestly would love to see McGill's men or women or both come third. I would love to see them get a medal while they're hosting it. I would love to see it. So I'm gonna go with fourth for the men though. Third for the women.
Ottawa fifth. They're not as strong as last year, but Dave Heinbuck is doing an amazing job there.
Ottawa fifth. I want to change my opinion. I want to see something different. I don't want to agree with you. I'm gonna go with University of Alberta. I'm gonna go with Berta. Since again they had a fantastic Canada West. They're looking strong. I didn't count how many finals they made, but I know that they made a lot since I was there. I was watching. I was taking my pictures. I'm going to say Alberta for fifth place.
Marty, can you name two University of Alberta swimmers?
Two? I can't. I can't name two.
Okay, so
I look at times. I'm terrible with names, Dave. Terrible with names.
Well, we've discovered this. If anyone wants to go back and look at the archives of the podcast, that has been confirmed.
Don't look.
Don't look. All right. So I'll throw you a bone. I'll say Alberta is in the mix there for sixth. Seventh. This is where it gets a little bit harder. I'm going to say seventh is going to be Western.
Western? Okay. I agree with that. I agree with Western being seventh. They're a strong team. They did great at OUs. Seventh is very, very achievable for that team. 100%.
Who do you like for eighth, Marty?
I'm going to say the Waterloo Warriors because those two love to fight and they'll be mad about it and they'll message the account and then they'll try to prove me wrong, and I hope they do. So I'm going to say that they're going to be eighth.
All right. Then, sorry for the buzzing going on my email here. I apologize for that. Ninth, Eric Ginsberg. I mean, the York Lions.
Fair. Putting York ninth? That's really high.
He's going to medal in 4 events.
That's true. I'm gonna go with Lethbridge with my boy Fergus Park, since I know that they're ranked pretty high on the USPORTS rankings. I don't know where, but they're up there. My boy Fergus.
Do you know where Lethbridge is?
Yes, I have not been to Lethbridge, but I've been to Calgary. I was heading out to Vancouver, and so I've looked on a map. I have a geography minor here, Dave. I know my geography.
Okay, so how far a drive, Marty, is Lethbridge from the University of Calgary?
Probably 3-4 hours, maybe more. It's pretty far. I have not done the drive from Calgary.
That's kind of like saying that Laurier and Brock are right across the street from each other.
They kind of are, though. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there. It's not that bad.
One drive with you. You get there pretty quick. 10th team, 10th place, last place on the men's side. Marty, who you got?
I want to have hope that the AUS can get to the top 10.
Don't say the name. Don't say it.
Realistically, Oh my God, this is actually hard. We've said like everyone that I was kind of thinking of. McMaster. I'm gonna say McMaster for 10th.
Okay.
They have good swimmers. I see that they already have a 400 IMer in the final because he was racing. He's going to be racing my teammate Owen Jibb. So that's why I was paying attention to Sam. Sam has been swimming fast all year, so he doesn't let us forget him because he's always side by side with Jibb. And they're going to have more guys in the finals. They're going to see big events from them. I don't know. They got
Is that
third.
Sam Chisholm, or however that name was pronounced in the last podcast,
or however it is pronounced?
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose for 10th place a little school on the rise that I'm very proud of. They had a Coach of the Year winner this year.
Oh, did they?
And I'm gonna say that the Laurier Golden Hawks, based upon Kent's swim in the 100 fly this morning, which was super fast.
Yeah, really fast.
Are going to be 10th, and I'm disappointed in you, Marty, that you don't have more faith in your own team.
I was gonna say it, but I thought you'd make fun of me.
Well, I'm going to make fun of you either way.
That's valid. I would love to believe it. I would love to believe. I mean, you also said that one guy could come in the top 10, so I'd love to believe that two guys could break into the top 10. I know I have this in my phone somewhere, reasonably quick for me to access. So I'm gonna quickly look at it. But I think the last time that the men's team, last time the men's team ended in the top 10, to my knowledge, there's a couple years that I cannot find results for, was 2000 flat. It has been 24 years since we've been in the top 10 for the men. To my knowledge.
You know who was on that team?
I'm pretty sure that our assistant coach, Tom Fook, was.
He definitely was.
After that, I don't know.
Yeah, they had a good run there in the early 2000s. I almost went to Laurier, but I didn't. They had a good run. Dean did a good job for a few years there.
Yeah.
Before departing.
Yeah, early 2000s, late 90s, they were just killing it. They were doing awesome.
Yeah. Well, they had the center there. They had the Swim Canada Center there.
Yeah, it was the Swim Canada Center. I didn't know that until like this summer. That Laurier.
They had this one butterfly guy. Excuse me for being reductious here, from Japan, and he was amazing. I at that point in time in my life, I had not seen anyone swim butterfly like that young man swim butterfly. It was incredible to watch.
It's funny that you say that, because we were actually, Tom was actually just talking about him like a week or two ago. Like, it wasn't long ago.
I'm not going to butcher his name because I don't want to do that. But yeah, go back. He was a world-class butterfly, or mostly 200 butterfly, back in the early 2000s. And to that date, I had never seen someone swim the 200 fly straight flat out in the front end, going like 56 low, long course, and not falling apart miserably at the end.
Really? I will have to find that out. I went to the 2000 Laurier swimming and diving. I don't know if we actually had diving, but it says that roster. I am very afraid to say these names, though. A lot of them are interesting.
Yeah. So I tell you what, cut your losses. Don't say the names.
I won't.
Give them to your co-hosts, and just have a podcast where they try to pronounce very hard names.
That would be so fun, but so terrifying.
It would be terrifying. All right.
Before we end,
yeah,
is there a dark horse for the men or the women that you think maybe could sneak in?
Jeez. Based upon what I saw this morning, no, there's not. I would have thought maybe Acadia would have a shot, but they weren't all that sharp this morning. I won't say the D word because I refuse to say the D word here on the podcast, although I like some of the kids on that team. Outside shots. I don't know how strong at the national level the University of Montreal is on the men's side.
Yeah.
And UVic has a boy in the final of the 200 freestyle tonight that I've seen swim before. Elijah Aganosti Stull. I probably butchered that name, but he's a really good swimmer. I was really impressed with his swim this morning. Man, the 200 free, Marty, was really fast.
It was fast. It was crazy fast.
Hey, can I comment on OU's because I've hijacked your podcast enough here? And I know you guys did the wrap-up podcast, but
Go for it.
OU's this year were significantly faster than previous years. Did you notice that?
Yes, I had some goal times in mind. I didn't get as close to them as I wanted to, but I had some goal times in mind. And one of them that was looking at was 2:12 in the 200 fly. And I went back, I think 7 years or something at OU's, and every year except one, 2:12 could have finaled. And this was like the second time that 2:12 was not quick enough. You had to be under 2:10. And it was the same like across the board. Everything was so much faster than it had been previously, like just significantly. It was crazy. Crazy to see.
You guys did a really good job, and this is why Kathy won Coach of the Year. That and because I voted for her and I stuffed the ballot box. Is when you got the third boy into the A final, and because none of the other schools could get 3 guys into A finals, you guys were in a great spot to finish 5th, right? When Greenwood got in, that's Tyler Greenwood, product of the Newmarket Stingrays swim club. All right, he had some good coaching in his previous stops. When he got in, you guys were sitting pretty right on that first day.
Yep. First day, I think we had like the same amount of finalists on day 1. Or no, we had 9 finalists on day 1, and the year before we had 11 finalists total, men and women combined.
Yeah.
We started off with a bang, and then day 2 we did 9 finalists again, and then day 3 we actually only had 3 finalists, but we had 2 medals. We had Kent and the relay medal. So
yeah. Well, don't talk to the University of Waterloo about that relay medal because
we won't.
You're not safe. Anyway, you can put in the show notes that Marty and Dave spent 2 minutes, waxing poetic about OUAs. Great meet, well hosted.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Oh, the meet itself, the facility, it was pretty good facility. Air quality better than normal. It was fantastic.
We did a lot of work on that. I will honestly say that we put in hours of work to figure out that situation.
Yeah, I heard Ryan Bossy was saying that you guys did a lot of work to get the air better in there, and it was noticeably better. It was a lot better than normal. So I appreciated that as someone that you'll see me taking an inhaler to survive. So
well, I hear you almost came to Brock, but that you did not come to Brock, Marty, because of the air quality in the pool. This is what a little bird told me.
Everywhere. It's lies. It's not okay. Here it is. I applied to 2 schools. I had a long list of things I wanted from universities. Long list. We're not going to get into it. Long list. And the only 2 schools that had everything on my list was Brock University and Wilfrid Laurier University. It was between those 2. And the air quality I didn't like about Brock. I also liked Laurier's coaching more. I liked Kathy. I love Kathy to this day. And just the team at Laurier, there's just something clicked. Something just felt special. And so I went to Laurier. That's how it is.
Has your sister forgiven you yet?
She is not. My sister went to Brock, for those who don't know. She's not forgiven me yet. I still sometimes, you will see me on occasion with a Brock University towel, because it's the one that she got me when she was trying to convince me to go to Brock. Funny enough.
You're supposed to return those towels, right?
No, this is one that she bought from like the campus store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is like a towel. She spent money on this to convince me.
Students don't have money. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's true. She probably didn't eat that week or something. She's a student. Now she's doing her master's in Vancouver, so money's not there right now. But oh well.
We'll forgive you. All right. Some people make mistakes. It's all right.
I mean, not that I'd be the biggest help on at OU's. I don't get any OU points.
No, but you get awards. Look at this. This is we buried the lead. Marty, you are a community service OUA representative of the year and soon to be USPORTS community service champion.
I mean, you seem to have hope for me. Kathy has hope for me. People are saying really nice things. I'll believe it when I see it, because
the presentation's on Saturday. Marty, do you want to make a prediction?
Do I want to make a prediction on if I get an award? My prediction is that whoever gets the award deserves it, because everyone that has been nominated for that award, everyone that won their respective conference awards, does a ton of great work. The only person who's actually searched up was oh my god, he's from McGill. What's his name? I can't think of it. Slips my mind. I saw him racing today though. He actually qualifies for USPORTS and does really good things swimmingly. Not so much me, but he does some really awesome stuff. Like, he helps people fleeing domestic violence and stuff like that. Like, really impressive stuff. So I think all of us deserve it, and it's a shame only one of us can get it. And if I got it, I'd be ecstatic. You know, I'm
kind of upset that my camera's not working here, because I'm crying, Marty. I'm fully in tears. Wow, what a moment. All right. That's it. That's all. You know, we're 35 minutes in, and I thought you guys had a 20-minute limit on the uni swim.
Oh my God,
Canada.
we're 30 minutes in. I just love chatting with you. You know, it's fantastic talking with you, Dave.
You know, anytime anybody comes to my office, they realize that they've walked into a conversation that they can't get out of. But thanks for having me, Marty. Do you have a sign off?
Joining. I appreciate it.
All right.
You have a great one. I'll see you on the pool deck.
There you go.